Guys, so we just spent the last 4 days down here in the shop. Sun up to sundown, just absolutely getting after it, right? 100% focused on getting the Ford done. Now, things went one way or the other, which, what, whatever, because things don't go as planned every time. We already know that, right? But I'm going to tell you the secret to getting it done on this week's Tuesday Morning Tech Tip from Pugliese Speed Shop. All right. So you're probably looking at your screen right now saying, what is this guy talking about? Because he's got to be an idiot because it ain't done. Clearly, the truck's right here, not done. If you watch the videos, you'd already know it ain't done. Well, I can tell you this. It's closer than it's ever been, right? And that's because we dedicated time and energy and actually had some focus in our lives to get down here and continue to work on it. It was sitting back here for a while, guys, without ever being touched. And that happens with projects. You know, you move on to other things, life gets in the way. You think this one's going to be done quicker, so you jump on it. Your daily might break down. You got to work on it. Guys, the excuses, because that's what they are, no matter what, you could call them whatever you want. There's a fine line between reasons and excuses, but they're all, at the end of the day, an excuse, right? So, no matter what you do with them, you still have a product that is not done. In our case, for a while, it was not touched. So, why am I saying it's done? We're going to sit down and talk about that. All right. You guys know I'll never lie to you. So why am I calling it done? I'm not. I completely misspoke. But I kind of had to go on it with it, you know. But it's on the road to getting done. And it's because of one thing and one thing only. We made it happen. Things don't just happen, right? People, you look at luck. You can say, oh, this happened. You got to make things happen. People make things happen, all right? So it's been sitting back there, and I kept saying to myself, I got to get on this truck. I got to get on this truck. I'm tired of seeing it sitting here. I'm sure Scotty's tired of not having it. Jay's tired of thinking about it. Megan's tired of hearing me complain about it. Everybody's tired of the current state. But nobody's doing nothing. Right? And I'm the biggest one. Not doing nothing. So Jay comes to me at work and says, hey, I got Thursday and Friday off. This is about 3 weeks in advance. You know, I got Thursday and Friday off this week. Down the road. The weather, this time of year, we should be all right. Let's get some work done on this thing. Because we're talking about humidity. It gets a little crazy around here sometimes. So I was like, you know what? You're right. Let's get it done. I did not have Thursday and Friday off. But I always keep just a stupid amount of hours on the books of time off. So I decided to take those 2 days, which was hard for me to do, guys. It's not something I normally do. I don't know why. I don't like taking time off. So I took 2 days off. That's it. We're doing it. And we kept talking about it, and I thought I was ready, right? We talked about that on one of the other tech tips. And then I should have known better. Like, the compressor was acting up. I should have got on it before. I didn't. Well, now, because we set this time aside, it's got to get done. Well, I got to fix that. So I was forced to fix that as well. It's awesome. Still holding super tight. Love the Amish. Can't beat it, right? So we got that done because we made it happen. And then we started working on the truck and coming up with a plan. And that's a lot of it, guys. So Megan, if you guys have noticed this or not, she loves to break my balls, all right? So she was watching the time lapse, whatever. Andrew will show her. She doesn't normally watch the whole channel, but he'll show her stuff that he thinks she'll like or laugh at or whatever. So she says, I noticed in the time lapse, you guys spend a lot of time standing around talking. And we do. Me and Jay, we talk a lot. We do it at work. We do it here. We do it wherever. We're both talkers. I mean, you guys listen to me all the time. Just talk, right? So that can lead to things not getting done. But this is not the case in those things. And I assured her of that. I don't think she believed me. But a lot of it, we're standing next to the truck, figuring out how to do this. And I actually asked for your guys' advice in one of the, a couple of the videos, because I've painted vehicles in the past. I've painted support equipment. I've painted aircraft. I've painted all this kind of stuff. I've never had it broken down like that. Well, I guess some of the support equipment I did. But that I didn't really care so much how it came out, if that makes sense, as long as it was protected. I wasn't worried about the show of it all. And that stuff's kind of different than actually painting a vehicle, you know? So having it broke all down like that and everything, we're trying to figure this out because, like, guys, I never put, like, no SEMA show quality whatever's. You know, Mako is my, you know, I prep as well as I can and I shoot it and it comes out good. I haven't been part of this whole tearing us apart thing, as down to this level, anyways, right? So that's what I should kind of mention that. Well, this vehicle especially, right? Because the front fenders got to go on afterwards because you got that gasket in there. You paint over that, it looks like trash. The rear fenders are the same way. So how you normally paint a vehicle, even if you're doing the jams and gaps and all that kind of stuff, you're still not usually breaking it down like this. For me, anyway. That's what I know people do things differently, but that's what we're talking about. We're trying to figure out the best way to do this all with how the current state of the vehicle and how it's. So might have looked like we're standing around, but make no mistake, that was work getting put in. Okay, and every day, guys, something went wrong. It was the compressor at first, and then it was what did we have? Well, then the sanding, we need to get different wire wheels to get some of this glue off, and the doors had all sorts of crap in them, and we found some rust, and we found some dents, and we found some, it was like, so it's like, well, we thought we were going to scuff and shoot. Nowhere near it, guys. It's just, but we persevered and made it happen. It wasn't going to just happen. We could have looked at it all day long and it ain't going to change, right? So yeah, we're not done. And now the weather has got ridiculously humid. I'm just over here just sweating like crazy, but we're way better off than we were. And notice I haven't put everything, crammed everything in the corner, because the second this humidity goes away, we got a break in anything, I'm trying to shoot this thing. All right, that's the key. It's, and I hate to say this, and it's my own fault. It's getting to where it's like a job, and that's not the idea of this at all, guys. I'm not in it to make money and all that kind of stuff. I'll build stuff I like. We've talked about that many times. Build what you love, especially in a case like this, like this OBS. I absolutely love this thing, and I'm driving as much as possible, and I love working on it, even when it pisses me off and things go sideways, like you're going to see here shortly on an upcoming video. But I don't care. I still love it, and I love working on it, and it's whatever, right? So that's like, it's a project. I have it daily. I can drive every day, so we're good. But this, because we let it drag on. When I say we, I mean I. Let it drag on. And just kind of let it sit there for so long, I'm not enjoying it. And that sucks. That absolutely sucks. It's a beautiful truck. Scotty's a great dude. And, that's what's keeping us going, is I want Scotty to be happy because it's his truck and he loves it. And that's what, otherwise, guys, if I was building this for myself, I'd have probably sold it, because I didn't make time. I didn't make the right plans. And it's just, you guys have seen me do it, right? And I'm not the only guy. You see a lot of people do it. They work on stuff and it ends up sitting. And they just get, you fall out of love with it, whatever. And this is a different thing, but it's kind of what's going through my head right now. And I'm gonna tell you what, I admire Scotty because he's been working this thing along for 30 something years. It's been here for 2 years. He worked on it for 33 years before that, guys. Now, yeah, I'm sure he wasn't constantly working it for 33 years. It's working. No, that wasn't happening. I'm sure it's had big breaks of where it kind of sat, did nothing, all that. I get that. My 65 sat in a corner for 5 years, 5.5 years, whatever it was. My 53 is still sitting outside. And the way this is progressing along really is in my head about those projects. They're not going anywhere, all right? I got one of them tattooed on my arm and the other one I love. So they're not going nowhere, all right? Don't worry about that. But I actually just posted something on Old Marketplace there that probably will go somewhere because I need to concentrate on the projects I want to concentrate on. That truck right there, super cool. I really, 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 really like it. And I'm not giving it away, right? So if it, and I put it in the ad, even though I hate when people put that shit in the ad. But I have other things I'd rather work on. I want to see get done. And this is not, so it's sitting, right? What is it doing? It's getting more rust on it. It's just sitting. The other day I went to hit the clutch and it kind of just went to the floor. So I don't know, something went wrong there. And I'm not breaking into it. I don't care. I'll figure it out. If I hold on to it, I'll figure it out. If it goes away, that guy hopefully figures it out. But I finally came to the realization, guys, that things don't just happen. You got to make them happen. And that's what's going on with the Ford. We're making it happen. Even with the setbacks, we spent 4 days down here focused on that. That's more than I've done in a lot of things. 4 days solid. I was down here 10, 12 hours a day just getting after it. And I felt good. Really, I remember a little sore, guys, because by the end of Sunday, I was like, I kind of want to shower and sit down, right? But, guys, we got a ton done and really set everything up nice and even for future projects. Like I said, compressor's working now better, and just all that little stuff. Some tools we picked up along the way, some knowledge we picked up along the way. That part we actually just found out come in for what do you call that thing? The carburetor. Yep. Old Wade got that, so we need to kind of put a plan together. I think what we'll probably do, because it's not cooling off and it's supposed to rain for the next 4 days, there's a storm coming through, all this stuff. So what we'll probably do is put the carburetor, fix that, put that together, get that running, that problem solved. And then it'll make it a lot easier for us to drive that thing in and out and kind of get everything the way we need to. The shop is all in disarray. I don't know if you noticed when we're walking around, we got stuff everywhere because we're still kind of set up for that, because I'm not going to take away from the work we've already put in, even though it's just moving stuff, but whatever, so we can get this thing done the second we possibly can. And I'm already kind of looking, guys, if July comes and goes, this is actually the very beginning of July. If it comes and goes, and that thing doesn't have paint on it because of weather, I'm going to look at, because like I said, I got the booth. It's actually under the bench here, but this humidity is killing me. So if we can't get it painted in the spray, the pop up, what do you call it? Inflatable. That's the word. Yeah, inflatable booth. I'm gonna look at just renting one or something, because and taking it to a booth to get it done, where it can actually be in climate controlled and baked and all that kind of thing, because we got to make it happen. That's the end. At the end, that's it. We got to make it happen. So I don't want to go that route. I really want to try this booth out, and I will, because we have other stuff I'm going to paint. But if I climate controlled the shop, which I think is a great idea too. Again, all these things down the road. And I keep saying that, so you know what? I should probably take my own advice and make things happen there. So, guys, you take nothing else from this, stop putting stuff off. I'm gonna put a little cartoon that I've seen And it's, guys, nothing could be further, no, nothing could be more truthful than this thing right here. And actually, you know what? I'm not going to put it up here. I don't do any of this. You guys know the kid does that. But I think you should pause for a second and read it and really let it sink in. So I'm going to sign off. He's going to pop it over here over the whole thing. And hopefully you guys get out of it what I got out of it. Thanks for watching, guys.